Here in the Custom Cup playoffs, today we go from 10 to 8 drivers left racing for a championship. It's the longest race of the year here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, 60 laps around this mile-and-a-half trioval that is very similar to Texas and the old Atlanta. Today all 31 drivers compete for a win, but 10 of them are still competing for the final 8 playoff spots. There'll be 3 more races with those 8 drivers, and then the championship 4, so there's only 5 races left in the 2023 spring season. Today these drivers will be taking lap times of just under 29 seconds, sometimes just under 30 when they have old tires. This is usually very good racing here. There's a lot of wrecks and other big series that have raced here. It should be a fun race. Now let's take a look at some fast drivers to watch for and who is at risk of missing the cut line. A couple of struggling races to start off his playoff push, but Luca Marina is within 20 points of that cut line. If a solid race here today and some luck could get him into the playoffs. Next round of the playoffs is finished inside the top 20. He's 26 points above the cut line, so as long as he doesn't wreck in the first couple laps, knowing the racing gets, he should be fine making the next round of the playoffs. He's also been very good at these mile-and-a-halves this season, so he might even be one to watch out for to win today's race. Field is all set for America's home for racing. Let's get going. It's going to be 60 laps here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Had his worst qualifying lap of the season. He's going to roll off in 29th, so he's going to have some work to do. Not to make the playoffs, but if he wants a shot to win and get some bonus points going into the round of 8. He's leading him off of turn number 4. 31 cars, 60 laps, 8 spots in the next round of the playoffs are up for grabs. Only the 31 of Daisy Stone has clinched it with the win at Sonoma last week, and the green flag is in the air at Charlotte. A huge jump for the 88 and everyone else on that inside line. The 42, his best qualifying run of the season, goes from 2nd to 3rd in just the trial. And look at the run for the 4 of Ethan Hansen coming in at turn number 1 now as they come down the back straightaway. Already a decent breakaway for 1st and 2nd. As a good run for that 48 back there in 4th. Now coming in the turns 3 and 4. They're going to go 3 wide for position number 4. All 3 of those guys are playoff drivers. The 88 of Adam Hemmer, a playoff driver, is going to lead lap number 1 as they come now out of the trial in the turns number 1 and 2. Side by side back there for 5th, the 19 of Addison Stone, the 20 of JC Giovanni as they come down the back straightaway. Now a big move to the inside for 3rd. There goes the 48. Big run for that 42 as they come down through the trial now. Oh, and there's going to be a car in the grass. Will this be a caution? And he's going to be able to get back up cleanly. That was the 33 of Brooks Hansen. Scary situation there, but they are going to be able to settle it. They're 3 wide now mid-pack. See how Grayson Getz is doing on his quest to get up to the front. Started 29th, he is up to probably almost 24th by now, as he's passing cars at a rapid pace. To the surprise of nobody, he's up to position 24. And on the bumper, everyone else basically for 23rd. Back up front, the 4 is right on the back bumper of the 88. To the surprise of everybody, the 4 missed the playoffs and did not win a race yet this season. Maybe today could be the day. And they've broken away from 3rd place JC Giovanni. Addison Stone trying to pass Alabrandi for position number 4. As there goes the move to the inside for the 19. He's going to get ahead by about a nose into the corner, but watch the slingshot for the 42. Can the 19 slide up in front? Yes, he can. And now the 31 starting to make a charge to the front. A 28.910 is the fastest lap of the race for Cole Giovanni, and he just ran the second fastest lap of the race. He has the first and Second fastest lap of the day. Now the 20 gaining on the 4 and the 88, and the 19 is gaining on the 20. Now they're side by side for 5th. The 42 is losing spots. Grayson Gatz is up to position number 20 already. He's today's hard charger. He's gained 9 spots in the first 7 laps. Side by side for 5th through turns 3 and 4. Can the 31 get by the 42? Here's the other playoff driver below the cut line, Mason Simser. Big for him, running in 8th, but Luca Marina, also below the cut line, is in 11th. Getz is now up in the 19th. Let's go right along with him for a while to see how he's doing. It's lap 8 out of 60 in Charlotte. No cautions yet today. Kind of on his own right now. He's starting to run down the 6th with Michael Mall. Look at how fast he is. He's the only car running the top lane willingly right now. He's going to get a big run down this straightaway. Here's the dive to the inside of the 6th. Helps when you're aggressive, when you're in the back. This should be an easy pass on the 6th. Now a big run for the 6th. It's going to come down the back straightaway. Let's see if Getz can defend it. He's not going to be able to this time, but he's going to still be on the bottom. He's going to try it again this time in turns 3 and 4. Again, is not going to have it. His fastest lap is a 29.292. But he just not running a very good lap there. As he was having trouble getting by the 6. Back up front, the 4 still on the back bumper. And the 20 is right there now. It's a 3-way battle for the lead. And then about a half second back to the 19 of Addison Stone. And look at the gap back to 5th. It's a 4-car breakaway here at Charlotte. Mason Simser is up to 7th. Every spot's going to matter for him. He's also trying to get around the 31 and Daisy Stone. Some very tight racing here. We keep moving back. Getz is there. He's going to try to make a move down the straightaway this time. Trying to get extra speed into the corner. See, he's going to get a push from this 14. Can he keep up his speed down the straightaway next to the 6? He was able to stay there, which means there's a good chance he'll get up in turn 1. Side by side for position number 18. This is a big spot for Grayson. And he's able to get by the 6, but now he's trying to get by the 33 too, trying to double it up. The 6 is going to follow him down there. We'll take another peek back up in the front of the field. The 19 has caught them, and he's trying to get by the 20. Daisy Stone, everyone that passes the 42, it seems like is able to catch up. And that's what's been the big holdup. Someone else coming through the field is the 24 of Terry Hansen. And they might go 3 wide through this trial here if they try it. The 31. 2 seconds back, 2.5 seconds back almost now. As they come down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. This has been the battle most of the day. Getz is trying to steal 17th from Brooks Hansen. And he is up into position 17. Now he's taking his sights to the 5 of Ben Hemmer. Mason Simser's up to 6. He is a really fast car. And that's good when you're trying to race your way into the next round of the playoffs. Here comes a move to the inside for the 20. Trying to take second away from the 4. He's going to have help from the 19 and the draft from the 88. Now the 19 is going to push the 4 down the straightaway though. And is not going to be able to get the pass here. Now he might get passed by the 19. Those are the risks of passing on the inside here at Charlotte. He tried to get a spot, but instead he's going to lose a spot. And now the 19 is going to try to get by the 4. The 19 is, I'm pretty sure, above the cut line. I don't have live playoff standings. But trying to get every extra point you can. Now the 20 is trying to get that spot back. The 88 has led every single lap, but has not been able to break away. As Getz lost the spot, he actually got passed by the 33. It's the first time he's gotten passed by someone. But this battle for the lead is continuing to heat up as the 4 has been on the back bumper. He just knows what happens if he tries to pass on the inside. As now the 19's on the bottom again. Look at the run for the 4 now, though, coming down the straightaway. The 4 had a run. He probably could have dove to the inside if he had wanted to, but decided not to. Lap 20 out of 60, we're a third of the way done here at Charlotte. Some tight racing all around the field. It's 11 seconds from the leader back to last place. Getz is back into 17th and is on the bottom of the 5, trying to get 16th. A 4-car breakaway at Charlotte. Look at the gap, and then the 5 in 5th and 6th. The 31 and the 2 of Mason Simter, they've broken away from that main pack. You can see in the background behind them. They're going to come down the straightaway now. And the 20 is all over the bumper of the 19. The 4 and the 88 both had really solid laps there to break away from them. I don't know how the 19 and the 20 lost that much ground, but now they're drafting each other. As these 4 racing for the lead, we'll do a full field flyby down the back straightaway just so you can see how tight everyone except our leaders are. A quick update on the 18 of Grayson Getz. He is on a mission from 29th all the way to 16th in 23 laps. And is going to work now on the 16 of Dave Hansen. There he goes to the inside. Has a good run into the corner. Can he keep it on the straightaway? Here comes that run for the 16 that the guys on the top have been getting all day, but it wasn't able to get by him. And now the 18 should be able to get him here in 1 and 2. Down that straightaway again. And is going to get by the 16 and up into 15th. Now has to go to work on the 9 when he gets there. No lead changes yet this race. The 88 was on the pole. He's led every single lap, but this is what it looks like up front for most of this race. But everyone is unwilling to make a move. Now that we saw what happened to the 20. Tried to get by the 4 for second. Instead got passed by the 19 for 4th. Now the 4 is going to go to the inside. The 20 just lost him a little bit there. Could this be the first lead change of the day? First side-by-side racing for the lead. But everyone's just taking the preferred line, so the 19's going to go up top, then come back down to the bottom. Now the 20's trying to get by the 19 there, 2 by 2 up front for the lead. They're going to be coming through the tri-oval now. The 4 is not going to be able to get by the 18 or the 88. They're still 2 by 2 though. The 19 way up the track. He might try to take him 3 wide for the lead here. This is going to let the 20, this is going to let the 31 and the 2 gain on him a little bit though, I think. As now the 4 might lose a spot. This is going to be huge for the 19. He's up in the second. Great racing up front at Charlotte, but now the 4 and the 20 are starting to fall off a little bit. I think the 19 has been the fastest car in this group of 4, but the fastest car on the track definitely got to be Gat to see. You can look at the leaderboard, already got by that 9. And it's going to be all over the back bumper of the 22. So no problem for Gat starting in the back. The 19 could make his move at any second, and I think it doesn't matter where he'll do it. I think he'll get by him. Bumper to bumper. If anyone's gonna wreck, I feel like it might be up here. No cautions, but very exciting racing at Charlotte so far today. They're bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper. Now the 20 is going to slide up the track a little bit. And no, it wasn't that. Green flag pit stops are underway and they're pitting at exactly the halfway mark. So is it going to be a 1-stop or a 2-stop race? A couple cars already came down, like only the 7 actually. Looks like Jats is starting to get ready to come down. He's up to position number 6 and so many cars pitted. As they come through turns 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. And now everyone else looks like they're coming down. And this is something to look out for. The 19 is going to beat the 88 off pit road by a big margin. The 31 with a great stop too. And so the 19 is going to take the lead in the 20. What happened to him? I think he's still on pit road since he stayed out. Yep. He stayed out, so he's still on pit road. The question is, will the 19 get around the track to catch him? He's already in turns 3 and 4, and look at the gap he built on the 88, too. The race off pit road is on. The 20 is no shot. What a pit stop by the 19 to get into the lead. The 20 is going to come out in second, so it's going to be the same top 4, just rearranged a little bit, and the 31 with a good stop is right there. So it's going to be the same cars that have been in the top 6 most of the race, just rearranged a little bit. And now the question is, can the 20 catch up to that 19? The majority of the field is on the lead lap. It's up to 32. Everyone is on the lead lap. Gats actually lost a spot on pit road. It's been a caution-free race at Charlotte, but shouldn't be expected. As here comes the 20 and the 88, and now the 31's making her move for 4th. So they work their way through the quad oval into turns 1 and 2. Yeah, the 88 and the 20 ran a faster lap than the 19 did. So far, only 3 drivers have ran a lap in the high 28s. Everyone else, their fastest lap is in the 29s. The gap goes down again by almost 2 tenths. Down the back straightaway. Won't be long now before we have that battle for the lead, but it might be 5 cars this time, because the 31 is there. It's been a exciting race so far. We're about halfway done at Charlotte. Lap 36 out of 60. Here is the full leaderboard. It's less than a second advantage for the 19. And that's about 2 seconds from the 19 to the 4 and the 31. And about a second and 2/10 from the 88 back to the 4. The gap's going to go down again to 89 hundredths of a second. Is there any good racing on the track anymore? Not really. Look at Getsko, he's up in the 13th. And he should be able to get to work on the 48 here pretty soon. Just about 10 seconds off the lead back to here. And the 20 and the 88 are continuing to catch up to the 19 as they work their way down the back straightaway. Now through the quad oval again, lap 39 out of 60. We're about 2/3 of the way done at Charlotte, and we're still waiting for the first caution. Through turns 3 and 4, once again the gap to the 19 is now under half a second. The 20 ran a little bit higher up the track that time, and he's catching the 19. Down to 2/10 of a second. Now the 31's going under the 4 again, and this is not how you catch up. By going side by side with someone who else is trying to catch up. Very little amount of lap traffic, really just the 143 car. They might catch the 23, but other than that, this shouldn't be a problem. As the 20 is there, so is the 88. When will the move to the inside happen? The 20 is definitely faster than the 19. When does the pass for the lead happen? Down the back straightaway, here they come. We'll go on spectator cam for a minute just to see what the people in the stands are seeing. The tribal. Across the stripe, the 20 is right there, and there he goes, trying to make his move to the inside. On board with the 19, there goes the 20, here comes a run for the 19. Have the car quality turned down to avoid lag. Big run for the 19, is able to keep the spot. Here comes the 88 now around the top. Oh my goodness, a big run for the 20. Giant dive bomb there, and I think that's going to let him get the spot. What a move by the 20. And there's a big block. We're definitely taking another look at that move. What a pass by the 20 for the lead. Your turn 1 just appeared there. Full send into turn 1, that is how you pass for the lead here. Take another look at it. Just complete dive bomb into turn number 1. And now he's going to start to drive away a little bit. First time we've seen that today. The 4 and the 31 are starting to get into the mirror of the 88 too, though. It's not too big of a gap back to them. As you can see, our leader is going by. Lap 45 out of 60. There's 15 laps to go. Will the 20 be able to hold on for his second win of the season? through turns 3 and 4. And across the stripe again. What a race it's been in Charlotte. With 14 laps to go, we're into the closing quarter of the race. Still a decent amount of time left, but it's been a fun race so far, and it seems like these three have been the three to beat today. Grayson Gatz is up to 11th. If we get a caution, do not sleep on him. Actually, he's been the fastest car on the track for most of the day. But now the 20 has found some speed. He's about a 3/10 of a second lead. Slowly, but definitely visibly growing. So across the stripe, with about a 3 car length lead. Down the back straightaway. Side by side action for 6th. That's Will Hansen. He's been coming on. He's been putting together a couple top 10 runs the last couple races. Kelsey Hemmer in 8th. Gatz is into 11th, and he's trying to catch up to this 22 car of Josh Hemmer. The battle for 4th is continuing to heat up, though. This 31 has been there all day. And here comes that 1 car of lap traffic we're going to get. Will it slow down the 19? I don't think it will, because it's not heavy traffic. But it does get decently heavy if the race was about 20 laps longer. Here comes the 20 up to the 43. How much will it slow him down? So he's just going to drive right around the outside of him. Down the straightaway, actually, yeah, not going to be a problem at all. Actually ran a under 30-second lap. One of the fastest laps since in the last couple laps, so a lot of speed. He's up to about 7/10 of a second lead, I would say, maybe even 8. Now, how long until they get to the 23, if they get to the 23? Which I think they will eventually, and then after the 23, it's the 25, and then heavy traffic if they get there in these next couple laps. But look at this. Trouble for the 43 and the 19 and everyone else struggling to get by. There goes the 19, but not before the 20. Actually, it didn't drive off much. Now can the 19 catch up to the 20? The gap is 7/10 of a second. The 4 and the 31 are too busy battling each other for 4th. They're not going to catch them. Gatz is about 9/10 of a second off on the top 10 run after starting in 29th. Should be an amazing run for him. Luca Marina also trying to run down Gatz. 2 cars are a lap down here at Charlotte. So there hasn't been a caution, but there haven't been bad racing either. That's shown by only 2 cars not on the lead lap. Some test races, there were a bunch of cautions, but the drivers have definitely figured things out. As we're going to start the round of 8 next week. It should be a fun one. As the cars are through turns 3 and 4. Now down onto the back straightaway. And there's a car smoking. That's the 88, and this could be our caution. If if he doesn't make it back around. And that was one of our contenders for the win. And this could put him out of the playoffs. Can he make it back to the pits? I don't think it should be a problem as they're still green. But now the 19 is all on his own trying to catch up to the 20, who is caught up to some lap traffic. This should not be a problem though, but this is the last thing the 88 needed, was an engine failure with 5 laps to go before he would ultimately make the next round of the playoffs. And he blew an engine and he's going to be parked there and most likely miss the playoffs next round. This also puts Grayson Getz into 10th and also is another spot for the 2 and the 15. It's going to be tough for the 19 to catch up though, as he has 2 cars side by side in front of him. It's 3 laps to go here at Charlotte. It's a 1.1 second advantage for the 20. As he's sneaking his way down the back straightaway, ever so slowly getting closer to win number 2 and a spot in the round of 8. Now heading to 2 laps to go. As we'll head to Auto Club out in California next week. Now a lap and a half to go for the 20. And after Auto Club, we'll head to Gateway. Now the white flag is in the air. It's the last lap of the round of 10. Who will make it to the round of 8? It's a big lead for the 20. Down the back straightaway, all on his own. Been a really exciting race, probably the best race without a caution this season. But now off of turn number 4, it's going to be win number 2 of the season, and he's going to lock himself into the next round of the playoffs. The 20 of JC Giovanni wins at Charlotte. As the rest of the field crosses the stripe. It's going to be a 10th place finish for Grayson Getz. A very eventful race at Charlotte, considering there was no cautions. It was the 18th race of the season. There's 4 races to go. That was race 18. As now let's take a look at the drivers who made it to the round of 8. Here are your standings. Casey Stone and Cole Giovanni with wins. Grayson Getz, Terry Hansen, Addison Stone, Kelsey Hammer, Luca Marina, and Mason Sims are both made it in. Barely. Ashton Murphy and Adam Hammer, who would have made the playoffs but blew an engine. That kicked him out of the playoffs. So that stinks for him. Because we are ready to go for the round of 8 next week at Auto Club. We'll see you there.